Hello peeps, it's the Hillbilly Halfwit. How's it going today? Well, what are we going to talk about today? I haven't actually thought much yet at the moment. I did see a piece this morning, earlier on Facebook, showing a guy on Question Time. I think it was in Wales. I didn't watch it myself, just a short clip. And he about said everything that we thought, that Wales is at the bottom of the league at everything at the moment. And Wales is basically a nanny state. A nanny state, everything that people want to do to brighten up their lives is being stopped. It's just a nanny state, wants to order you around to do stuff. I think, like he said, last week they were even stopping people selling sweets at the front in the shop by the till. What a state to be in, eh? What a state to be in. And 20 mile an hour is another one. They're trying to make out that it's saving children's lives. From what I understand, most of the accidents that happen are over 20 mile an hour. And I don't mean that, I always have been. So it's nonsense. It's quite funny. And one of my person I know who was big having a go at me about this 20 mile an hour was a great thing. He got done for speeding twice in the same day. So he wasn't so cool for it after. So yes, Wales is a nanny state now. It's basically being run by people who are pretending to be politicians but are civil servants. That's what's happening. And the beautiful country around Wales now, and our beautiful welcoming country that Wales has always been, is turned into some kind of socialist utopia, national socialist utopia, where if you come from the rest of the UK and you want to come and have a holiday here, they charge you £30 plus for the privilege. And if you live here and you go to one of these things as well, you get charged £30 as well. So there we are. It's not just a tourist tax, it's a tax, plain and simple. And our council tax is going through the roof. It's the biggest shit show is in Europe, I think. It's embarrassing, absolutely embarrassing. And you see these people on TV trying to say what it's like now. It's really turned into a nanny state. If you want to go for a walk somewhere now and you park somewhere, you have to pay. You never used to have to pay to go up Snowdon. You just turn up there and go there. It's where's all this thing gone to encourage people? You know, like I said, when before I was born, my dad used to be a head of a trekking. He didn't own it or anything. He was a head of Raider Trekking and the head guide. And they had 100 horses out on the trek. And I'll just switch you round. If you look over there, there's a line that goes all the way up to the top of that hill there, and it doubles back like that to the top of that hill. Well, when my dad and I think it was just one other person were taking the trekkers out, there was 100, the horses are trailing all the way back here. Miles. All to the top of that hill. There were so many people who used to come. And look at it now. That was before there was any nonsense, none of this socialist nonsense. It was just people encouraging people to go to the little towns to have a drink. And there used to be, I can't actually remember, is it 11 or 15 pubs in my little town? And it's down to a few now. I still love a little place, like, don't get me wrong, but there were so many people used to be. This nanny state is just killing Wales. Because when they get somewhere where people want to go, they want to stop them. Like, up the valley, you're not really allowed to stay. If you're in a camper van or nothing, you have to pay. It's ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. Where do all our freedoms gone in such a short time? You know? encouraging people to come here and spend money. That's what the priority should be. People make them want to come here, not have a tourism tax. Encourage the businesses to spend their money to create great places. You know, instead they give it to big Welsh Water companies up the road here to create nonsense. And none of it goes to the actual town. It all goes up there. And their shareholders. And here's one for you. One of my friends from Aber shared a thing on Messenger on Facebook, on my Hillbilly Halfwit Facebook page. Now, I don't usually go onto them chats because that's not my sort of thing, but anybody else can. So he shared a thing on there about Welsh Water being a not-for-profit thing, and how somebody had looked into it who was an accountant, and apparently what they're doing is it's not allowed to sell shares, but there's something where you can own shares, and then you can get paid on these shares. It was a bit over my head, to be honest with you, but this accountant had looked into it, and basically it's exactly the same. They're getting money off shares and not giving it to the people and taking the money instead in a bank that's abroad. And the day after that was put up, I had a warning off Facebook. So this is on a private chat. It's unreal. There was nothing wrong with sharing that because it was all written down there in what this guy had done, tidy. It wasn't on the main Facebook page. So what a state to be in, eh? So I don't know what to say about it all. We've got governments and a section of society are creating laws to protect themselves now. So you have people making up identities, the BLTs and everything else, and then they're making laws up to stop us talking about it, to stop us saying what's true and what isn't true. Can you imagine this would have happened 20 years ago? I couldn't. It's really, really odd. And I watch these things and I realise these people are insane. They're scrabbling to keep their narrative going. And from what I understand, the mainstream media is actually falling to bits and they're scrabbling to try and keep hold of it all. So mainstream media news channels now are struggling to get 100,000 people to watch it in a whole day. Whereas you got people on YouTube or whatever, they're getting millions of views per day. It's all a fad and it's a sham, really. All these actors and academics being put on TV, making out they're great. They're nobodies, really. Nobodies. It's quite funny to watch it all happen, all disintegrate, really. And it's just sad the UK is in this state, I've got to say. Really, really sad. They will eventually realise that these people who are running our country at the moment and have got no knowledge of what they're doing. They have no knowledge of the actual thing that they were trying to fix, because they're academic protesters that have learned this stuff in school and uni, and there's no substance to it. No substance at all. Like I said about the agricultural thing, there's nobody really had any backbone in agriculture at all. No. And like I was talking yesterday about that thing with reform, you don't actually hear policies how to get cheaper food or... when was the last time you heard a policy from a Labour, Conservative or Liberal Party on how to get farming? They actually come out on TV and talk about our future for farming and what the policies are. They don't, because they haven't got one. They don't know. They've got no interest. All they're catering for is these lovies in London. So I think there's a big change coming, a real big change coming at the moment. I know people don't agree with me on here, but there's 1,200 reform councillors putting up this time, this next couple of weeks. So there might be a big shock coming here, and the other parties are going to have to get some kind of agricultural policy that we can vote on, because at the last 20, 30 years they've just ignored it really and just blamed the EU. They need an agricultural policy, not a climate change policy, because you need something to encourage the arable boys and to do their thing. Like I said, the area payment would be perfect for them as well. You could do it in different ways and have a cut-off point at a certain acreage, like 1,000 acres or whatever. And then other environmental schemes that if you want to go into them. But otherwise, you can just go in a normal scheme. Encourage people to go in these things instead of forcing them. But the socialist way is to force people to your way. That's what happens, isn't it? So, yeah, Wales is a nanny state at the moment, being run by people who just went to university and hate the other side. And I think finally that's coming to an end. People got to realise you need real people, not pretend people. People that upset others. And like I say myself, I'm one of these people. I couldn't be a politician because I'd say the wrong thing, I'd be out within 5 minutes. But this is perfect for me because I'm one of them people who likes to start discussions, talk about things people are afraid to talk about, and bring these things out into the open. I'm the guy that would be in that meeting and I'll go, somebody says some bullshit to you and I'll go, that's bullshit, explain that more. While the rest of the people sat there and just take it all in when somebody is plainly talking bullshit. I've been there, I've seen it all. And there we are. You get a real person from me. So lots of people won't agree with me, but some people will. And I don't care, and I'm the same with everybody. I'll treat everybody the same. So there we are. That's the talk today. I don't really know what that was about. A bit of everything, wasn't it? So please subscribe down here. All the best. Gas.